9 experienced hikers. A mountain in Russia. All 9 dead. Their tent ripped open from the inside. Some found with crushed bones but no external injuries. One missing her tongue. No footprints from anyone else. No explanation. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident, and it will keep you up at night. Setting: February 1959. The Ural Mountains, Soviet Russia. A group of 10 experienced hikers set off on an expedition to climb a Torten mountain. They were students and graduates from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. Prepared for anything. Led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, a skilled and trusted leader. One hiker turned back early due to illness. The other 9 continued. None of them came back alive. The group's last diary entries and photographs showed everything was normal. They were in good spirits. Laughing. Taking photos. Setting up camp on the slopes of a mountain they called Kolat Syakul. In the local Mansi language, that name means dead mountain. On the night of February 1st, something happened. Something so terrifying that 9 experienced hikers fled their tent in the middle of the night in -30 in their underwear. Without shoes. Without gear. Running barefoot into the freezing darkness. 3 weeks passed with no contact. A search party was sent. What they found was beyond comprehension. The tent was found half collapsed, cut open violently from the inside. All belongings left behind. Shoes. Coats. Food. Everything. The hikers had clearly fled in absolute panic. The first 2 bodies were found near the tree line, frozen. No shoes. Barely dressed. Their hands were burnt as if they had been desperately trying to build a fire. 3 more bodies were found soon after. Igor Dyatlov himself. Frozen. His body facing back toward the tent, as if he had been trying to return. The others were scattered across the snow. Positions suggesting they had died trying to help each other. But the real horror came later. 2 months later, when the snow melted, 4 more bodies were found in a ravine. And what investigators discovered made no sense at all. One hiker had a fractured skull. 2 others had crushed chest bones, the kind of force you would need a car crash to produce. But there were no external wounds. No cuts. No bruises on the skin. Just internal destruction. As if they had been crushed by an invisible force. And then, the most disturbing detail of all. Lyudmila Dubanina was found missing her tongue. Her eyes. Her lips. Removed. Gone. With no explanation of how or why. When their clothes were tested, they found something that made investigators go pale. Radioactive contamination. High levels of radiation on multiple items of clothing. In 1959. In the middle of a Soviet mountain. Where no nuclear activity was supposed to be taking place. The Soviet government immediately classified the case. Sealed the files. And closed the area to hikers for 3 years. They gave no explanation. Decades of investigation have produced dozens of theories. A Soviet military weapons test gone wrong. An avalanche, but no avalanche evidence was found. Infrasound from the wind causing mass panic and hallucinations. An attack by the local Mansi tribe, but they were cleared. A UFO encounter. Witnesses nearby reported strange orange spheres in the sky that same night. A secret Soviet experiment. A Yeti attack. Every single theory has holes. Every single one falls apart under scrutiny. The Soviet government's official conclusion? The hikers died due to, quote, a compelling unknown force. That was it. That was the entire explanation. A compelling unknown force. The case was closed. The files were sealed for decades. And the 9 hikers were buried with more questions than answers. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case. After months of investigation, they officially concluded the cause was a small avalanche combined with the specific conditions of the mountain. But investigators, scientists and the victims' families rejected this conclusion immediately. The evidence simply does not support it. The tent was not buried. The injuries do not match an avalanche. The radiation has never been explained. And the missing tongue has never been explained. 9 people went up that mountain. 9 people died in circumstances that defy all logic. No weapon was found. No suspect was ever named. No explanation has ever fully held up. Whatever happened on Dead Mountain on the night of February 1, 1959, it was something that the world has never seen before or since. And the truth may never be known. Turn on notifications, because the next story is even more disturbing.